This broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in?
he did.
It is
Caught!
This broadcast is a production of the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Good evening from Fort Cherry High School. Tonight, the WJPA Sports Network brings you a key 2A Section 2 girls basketball matchup between the host Rangers and the visiting Burgettstown Blue Devils. Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Gregg here on the Visit Greene County pregame show. Tom Drakely beside me, Nate Rigotti, our floor director, heading up our Green Sports crew, with Brandon Bennett and Hannah Knoll on camera, Jacob Knisner producing in our downtown Washington studios, and for us, Hannah on board for her first work here on the WJPA Sports Network. Welcome aboard. Fort Cherry leads the section by 1 game over Burgettstown. Southside and Brentwood are each 3 games back of the leaders. The Rangers won the first meeting 59-37, that about a month ago at Burgettstown. Julie Close delivered a double-double, 13 points, 10 boards for Fort Cherry. Brooke Cornally led all scorers with 15 for the winners. Tonight's game on the WJPA Sports Network is brought to you in part by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. By Visit Greene. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on visitgreene.org. By Burgettstown's Homecoming Committee, celebrating the homegrown Blue Devils. By Washington and Jefferson College. W&J and Washington, moving forward together. By Monarch Student Transportation. Monarch is now hiring. Log on monarchtrans.com for details. And by CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. We'll have more on the Visit Greene County pregame show here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back to Fort Cherry. All kind of wrestling coming out our ears last night. We had people all over the place. 5-team pod at McGuffey, 5-team pod at Cannon McMillan, 5-team pod at Laurel. Action going on all over the place. And we're going to do some regular season baskets tonight. Girls with a chance for Fort Cherry to put a stranglehold on the section title, Tom.
Big game tonight. It's nice to be playing meaningful games at this time of the year. And for Burgettstown, they have to have a little payback. I mean, if they can win this game tonight, they get right back in it. Had a chance to watch the previous game back on January 5th, and Fort Cherry did an outstanding job, especially from the defensive end, Bob. Their press and their man-to-man defense and out of the zone, they really gave Burgettstown some problems and kept their leading scorer, Paige Klodowski, down a little bit. She's an excellent player, but they have to keep an eye on her this evening.
Burgettstown handled Brentwood and Southside, beat both of them the first time through the section. That's the teams that are directly behind this twosome. Fort Cherry at 6-0, Burgettstown at 5-1. Southside and Brentwood are both 3-3, and they're comfortably in playoff position. 4 teams make it out of this league, so the top 2 are almost certainly going. Fort Cherry has clinched, and Burgettstown can do so with a win here tonight. But Burgettstown's issue, they lose tonight. They're only a game up on those 2, and that's who they play next.
Well,
Burgettstown has Brentwood on Monday and Southside on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a big week for them. And you've got to hope, they have to hope that they can come out of this maybe with an upset win tonight and possibly with 2 more.
For Fort Cherry, a chance to go up by 2, plus the tiebreaker with 3 games to play. Those 3 games for the Rangers, they'll be at Northgate on Monday, at Brentwood on Tuesday, and home with Southside next Thursday night. So a 3-game week coming up for the Fort Cherry Rangers, and then things will all wrap up, and we'll wait for the WPIL Basketball Committee to do its announcements, and we'll we'll head up, see what those brackets look like. And boy, it's I got to tell you, it's so nice to be thinking about we're into team wrestling tournament. So we'll run the 2 weeks of that tournament, then we'll go to the 4-week run of the individual wrestling tournaments, and all during that we'll be doing basketball. And you know what's after that? Baseball and softball, baby. Get this snow out of here.
Well, I keep saying the Masters is coming if you're a golf fan.
Indeed. Burgettstown under Megan Zittner, checking in at the 5-1 in the section, 14-4 overall. Fort Cherry Rangers and Clarence Edwards, their head coach, 6-0 in the league and 12-5 overall. Fort Cherry has won 11 of its last 12. A 10-game win streak snapped by 3A Waynesburg back on the 19th. That's before any of this snow stuff happened. How about Fort Cherry, though? Started the year 1-4, but here's who they lost to. Seton LaSalle, AAA, one of the top teams. Winchester Thurston, one of the top teams in single A, or in 2A. Trinity, a playoff team in 5A, and Chartiers Houston right next door in a different section, but the Bucks are leading their section. That's who Fort Cherry lost to in that 1-4 start to the year, then rattled off 10 straight victories before the loss to Waynesburg. Burgettstown, after losing at McGuffey in the against McGuffey in the Avella tournament, has gone lost 58-41. They won 7 straight, including Bishop Canavan. Win against Fraser, against Northgate and Southside in the league, then lost to Washington before beating Monessen. 2-3, little funk there in the middle, but Burgettstown comes in on a 5-game winning streak. Great to have you along here tonight. A big thanks to Tom Scarpone, the athletic director here at Fort Cherry. Always takes as good a care of us as can be taken, and we certainly appreciate that. And we'll get the starting lineups when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network. Pregame show brought to you by Visit Greene County.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee is proud to cheer on the Lady Blue Devils. Like the Homecoming Committee, Burgettstown girls basketball has a winning tradition built on hard work, teamwork, and Burgettstown Blue Devil pride. The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee wishes Coach Zittner and the Lady Blue Devils the very best of luck. Continue that winning tradition and show the heart that makes this team and Burgettstown so special. Good luck, Lady Blue Devils. They're behind you all the way.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. W&J is part of the fabric of Washington. You'll see our students, faculty, and staff volunteering in local organizations, supporting community events, collaborating with area schools, and lending a hand where help is needed. This is a place where people look out for one another, work side by side, and invest in the place we all call home. Washington and W&J, moving forward together.
Welcome back to Fort Cherry. It's youth night, and a nice crowd gathered here. Obviously, some of that youth parents, but nice crowd for this next-door neighbor rivalry. Going to introduce the starting lineups here on our Visit Greene County pregame show. The visitors from Burgettstown. First out, Emmeline Harrison, 5'9" freshman, 5'4" junior. Paige Klidowski averages 18 points a game. 5'6" junior Cameron Redinger, a 5'3" junior Andy Midler, and a 5'7" senior Savannah Rush. Rush averaging 9 points and 11 boards per game. On the other side, for the host, Fort Cherry Rangers and Clarence Edwards, starter will be 5'3" sophomore Gianna Bianchini, 5'10" sophomore Allison Littman, 5'10" senior Brooke Cornally, averaging 15 points every night out. 5'9" junior Julie Close, double-double the first meeting between these two, 13 points and 10 boards. and a 5'4 senior, Bella Bianchini. A couple of seniors in the starting lineup for Fort Cherry, one senior in the starting lineup for the Burgettstown Blue Devils. Do want to make mention the Fort Cherry community lost a couple of close to home folks here in the last week and a half or so. Former assistant coach under Bob Miles, Regis Muka, passed away this week, and our thoughts with Janet and the rest of the Muka family. And Jesse Merkel, who's an outstanding athlete here, an assistant coach, works with the track team around the basketball program, lost her mother's side grandpap later last year, and just lost her dad's side grandfather. Mr. Merkel passed away, and our best thoughts and wishes to the Merkel family on that loss. Starters introduced, tip-off coming your way, and we come right back here on the WJPA Sports Network.
Monarch Student Transportation is proud to support the Fort Cherry basketball team in the playoffs. Monarch's primary goal is safe transportation. With top-of-the-line equipment and the best drivers in the business, Monarch provides the highest quality transportation available, building on a tradition of safety and excellence. Monarch takes great pride in the schools and communities they serve. Monarch School Transportation is now hiring. Call 888-317-4144 or online at monarchtrans.com.
And we are underway. Eric Belleville with the toss, controlled by the Fort Cherry Rangers. Get the ball in front court and contact right away. A steal attempt by Paige Kladowski, and she's going to pick up the first foul of the ball game. Referee Eric Belleville, John Yanni right here in front of us. John Yanni, longtime veteran official, and Chas Atkins on the crew tonight for the PIAA. Extended defense, Kladowski gets out, tips that pass, but it gets through to Bianchini. Back into the midcourt. Bella, her feed back into the corner to Gianna, knocked loose, and the Blue Devils come out with it.
Well, the one thing I noticed is both teams play aggressive in their half-court defense. Got to take good care of that basketball.
Ball into the circle, back out around the perimeter. Harrison to the baseline. Difficult pass. Midler. Ball ends up back out. A little floater from the mid-range off the iron twice. And a rebound cleared by Allison Lippman for Fort Cherry. Lob it to the near corner. Gianna Bianchini goes deep, travels. Picked up the dribble about a half step before she stopped moving her feet.
Yeah, you got to keep those feet still. And this is where Fort Cherry will do some damage in this full court press. It's a 2-1-2, Bob.
Kladowski takes the feed across the timeline from Harrison. Pressure up top, pass back to Harrison, fumbled that, put it on the deck, wrap around pass to the low block, try to feed through the paint, and that works. Rush to Midler, around the perimeter again. Harrison may have gotten away with a walk. Going to get a foul on the floor. Holding foul going to be called. I think Julie Close going to get called for the infraction. Julie Close, indeed. Displaced.
Non-shooting, ball on the floor.
Inbound into the paint, up and in off the glass. The bucket for Savannah Rush. And it was Rush who had been impeded by that foul on Close. Ball gets inside. Shot won't go. Too strong for Close. And a rebound grab by the Blue Devils. Now 3 players there, and they take it away. Near side, 3 ball. Cornally off the front of the rim, no good. And a clear out foul going to be called. And a foul on Fort Cherry's Allison Lippman, clearing out, trying to box out for the rebound.
Well, you block out, that's one thing, but you can't clear them out.
Across the timeline, feed gets to Rush, stops at the top of the key, deal left side. Redinger, diagonal pass, one dribble and pick it up. Harrison, tough interior pass through the paint to Midler, and now 3 ball on the far side. Too strong, weak side rebound and a foul. Allison Lippman's going to get tagged with her second foul. That time Savannah Rush got good position on her rebound. That missed 3 came right down to her, and Lippman was leaning on her and then smacked her on the head.
Yeah, Rush did a really nice job getting that interior position.
Rush has the only points of the game, now 3 and counting. hits the foul shot here to go up. Blue Devils up 3-0. Not quite 2 minutes gone in our opening quarter, and already 3 fouls on Fort Cherry, 2 of them on Allison Littman. And she's found her way to the bench. Second shot also good. Savannah Rush 4, Fort Cherry 0. Emily Fender is checked in for the Rangers. Ball comes near side to Fender. Back across the court, now down low. Beautiful feed. Shot won't go. Again, in tight. Julie Close misses, but the Rangers hustle and get the rebound. Reset. Bella Bianchini. Entry pass through it. Away. Feed ahead goes to Paige Kladowski to the hoop. Shot lays on the iron and drops in.
Well, Burgettstown couldn't ask for a better start.
Timeout Fort Cherry. 5:36 to play opening quarter. Burgettstown 6, Fort Cherry 0. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Legitimate could be 6-4 at the moment. Julie Close missed 2 in tight.
Missed 2 wide open shots inside. You've got to make those shots, Bob. They're easy ones.
Fort Cherry will bring the ball up after the 30-second timeout taken by Clarence Edwards. Burgettstown defense extends between the three-point line and the volleyball 10-foot line. Dribble into the corner, now hand off to Fender. Take it right side to Gianna Bianchini. She'll dribble out of there into the corner, force it through, and a shot put up by Bella, and she is fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Looks like this foul going to be on Andy Midler, second foul of the game on Burgettstown. And 2 foul shots coming for Bella Bianchini. 5'4" senior. Free throw too strong off the mark. Megan Zittner having a chat with Chaz Atkins about pushing going on by Fort Cherry. I mentioned that earlier. Yep, no doubt about it. Bella Bianchini hits 1 of 2. Rangers have their first point of the game. 6-1 Burgettstown. Cross-court pass tipped away, but the Rangers can't get to the loose ball. Burgettstown setting up half-court offense. Pass blocked by Gianna. Controlled, and now quickly ahead to Bella. Cannot get by Kladowski, though. Cross-court pass. 3-ball in flight for Gianna Bianchini, and it's good.
Well, that's what they do, Bob. They took advantage of that press, got the steal, and the open 3 went in. Now they're ratcheting it up the pressure here.
And the inbound is knocked back out of bounds. 4:46 to play opening quarter. 6-4 Burgettstown leads.
Notice how they're guarding Paige Kladowski, not letting her get any open looks.
Up the floor, coast-to-coast attempt by Emmeline Harrison. Shot won't go, but knocked out of bounds by the Rangers.
That was a really nice drive by Harrison, just couldn't finish.
Well, here, right in front of us, Cornally, fortunate not to get called for a reach foul.
Yeah, I thought that was a foul. I really did.
Inbound to the corner. 3-ball in and out for Redinger. And a rebound and putback attempt and a foul called on Julie Close. She has 2. Littman has 2. 4 fouls on Fort Cherry, not 4 minutes into the game. And look who's right back at the foul line, Savannah Rush, who hit both of her free throws earlier.
Nice touch.
Nothing but net. 3 in a row at the stripe.
Excellent follow through on that shot.
7-4 Burgettstown. Second free throw short. And a rebound. Snared there by Cornally. Redinger almost got to that ball. It just kind of hung in the air forever, it seemed like. Cornally dribble, kick to the far side. 3-ball. Gianna Bianchini hits another one.
How about that?
Tie game at 7.
2 threes, 2 makes.
That is the rule that has changed the game.
Oh, it certainly has, Bob. That addition of the 3-point line. When you're making the threes, you look awfully good. When you're missing them, not so much.
7 points in a minute for Fort Cherry to pull even at 7-7. Blue Devils will inbound. Kladowski takes it, lob it ahead to Andy Midler, cross court. Now down low to the low block to Harrison, has to dribble out of there. Cornally has her trapped, reaches, and boy, that pass tipped somewhat by Cornally, controlled by Bella Bianchini. 3 ball for Gianna, off the mark, rebound Cornally. Tries to dribble out of the corner, her pass is tipped, but it gets through to Bella. Right back to Cornally, put it on the deck, and a holding foul going to be called on Andy Midler. That'll be her second foul.
Yeah, Cornally hit her first. She retaliated a little bit. A little smile between the two of them. Cornally's a physical player.
She sure is.
I'm telling you.
Arms, and you know what they always say in hockey, you got to be responsible for your stick. In basketball, you got to be responsible for where your hands go.
She's a tough kid.
Try to force a pass down low, and the Blue Devils tip it. And they're going to say last touch by Fort Cherry.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I did not see that off of Close's hands.
No, I'd have to see a replay on that one.
Well, let's see. We're going to get a look at it right there. Well, maybe.
Yeah. Fisher was in a pretty good spot to see that.
Nice call, Mr. Belleville.
Yes, indeed.
Marley Martin is checked in for Burgettstown, trying to take the ball up the far sideline, and Bella Bianchini knocks it into the second row of the bleachers. Inbound to be triggered by Cameron Redinger. Burgettstown and Fort Cherry tied at 7. Good to have the long opening minutes of our action tonight. Savannah Rush, ball tipped away. Cornally has it. Hassled from behind, has an open player. Gianna Bianchini for 3, in and out. Rebound battle for, controlled and put back. Julie Close.
That's how Julie Close does her damage. She's round the basket, Bob.
Steal, Cornally to the hoop, and she is fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Rangers just ratchet up the pressure and get a takeaway. Marley Martin guilty of the foul. Burgettstown's 4th foul. A couple of free throws coming for Brooke Cornally, 5'10" senior. First free throw too strong. Fort Cherry has scored 9 of the last 10 points in this game, from down 6-0 and 7-4 to a 9-7 lead. Cornally gets 1 of 2 on that trip. That's her first point of the game.
But it's been the pressure, Bob. They ratcheted it up, and that full court pressure is really bothering the Blue Devils right now.
Ball ahead now, break the press. Ball gets to Savannah Rush. Her shot won't go. A battle for the rebound, and Fort Cherry comes out with the loose ball. Bella Bianchini, Cornally force it inside to Close. This time she gets it to go with the left hand, and Burgettstown wants a timeout. 2:48 to play, opening quarter. Fort Cherry 12, Burgettstown 7. Timeout on the floor here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Burgettstown started the game on a 6-0 run, but Fort Cherry has answered with a 12-1 run since, including 8 straight points.
Well, that was a good timeout by Coach Zittner. They needed to talk about how we want to attack this pressure, and Fort Cherry right back in it. Notice they're denying Paige Klodowski the basketball, will not allow her to touch it.
Blue Devils break the press. Now Klodowski up the near wing, crossover, take it into the paint, off the window and in.
Yeah, beautiful move by Klodowski. She's a good player, Bob. I really like her.
12-9, Fort Cherry +3. Cornally for 3 to answer.
How about this?
Rangers just all over on the press. Cornally going sideline to sideline. And a carry call on the dribble.
Cornally, she goes from one side to the other side. She chases that basketball. A lot of energy out there.
Cameron Redinger with the left hand, forced to the left hand dribble by that pressure, and Called for the carry.
Now, the one thing I noticed when I watched them play is Fort Cherry will shoot a lot of three-point shots. Beautiful move.
Nice pass into the lane, and Allison Littman gets the score. 17-9, Fort Cherry. 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Loose ball, scramble for it. Last touch knocked out of bounds by Emily Fender.
Well, they did the right thing, Bob. They got the ball to the middle of the court, tried to break that press in that fashion, and that's what you have to do, but you have to be careful with your next pass.
Burgettstown ball to inbound. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Redinger finds the open player, Harrison. Get the ball to Rush, back into the corner, and eventually around to Kladowski. Near side, 3-ball. Marley Martin hits the front of the iron. Good screen off down low by Littman to keep the Blue Devils from getting to the loose ball when it goes out of bounds.
The one thing we haven't said, the size difference. They have a big difference in size, Fort Cherry, and it definitely is bothering Burgettstown.
Fender bring it back to Bella Bianchini, out to Gianna for three. That's off the back of the rim. Going in to grab the rebound is Littman, and there's that size. She came from a long way out.
And it really helps to have that size, Bob.
Fender for three, in and out won't go. Littman rebounds, spinorama and score.
Oh, nice move that time, that step under.
Foul on Fort Cherry, and that's going to be the fifth foul, so it'll be 2 shots.
Gina Bianchini on the foul.
Gianna Bianchini called for the foul. That is number 5, so Burgettstown will go to the line to shoot.
They lined up at the wrong end there for a second. I was a little confused. And got him straightened out now.
Paige Kladowski will go to the line.
Really good free throw shooter. Her form is excellent.
4 points in the opening quarter. Chance to get a couple of freebies here. First shot, good. Fort Cherry 19-10 up on Burgettstown. Blue Devils have hit 4 of their 5 foul shots. Kladowski's second shot will not go. Cornally has the rebound taken away from her by Rush, and then Cornally guilty of a foul. Cornally's first, and Savannah Rush at the line. She's hit 3 of 4 already at the stripe. Foul shots 7 and 8 in this quarter.
It's a lot of free throws.
Well, the quick early fouls on Close and Littman, and Savannah Rush has shown she knows what to do when she gets here.
Yeah, you don't want to foul her if the game gets tight. Pretty good shooter.
She's hit 4 of 5. Second shot right on the money. 19-12. Entry pass denied by Harrison, knocked down low. And it's going to be Fort Cherry ball at the baseline.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds by, I think, it may have been, yeah.
Rangers get it in quickly, and now Bella Bianchini up top for 3. That won't go. Littman rebounds, battling there with Savannah Rush. A lot of whistles.
Well, you see the advantage the size is. I mean, you look at Allison Littman at 5'10", and she just went up, and she was taller than everybody else, got 2 hands on it, drew the foul.
2 foul shots coming here for Allison Littman. These are free throws 13 and 14 combined in this quarter.
Yeah, we've seen halves where we haven't had a foul shot taken.
First one good by Littman. Fort Cherry up 20-12. Say 2012, not as nearly as good a year as 1912 was.
That's true.
Second shot, no good. Rebound for Burgettstown. Kladowski brings it up the floor, deals left side. Going to pressure Redinger, get the ball to Rush. Jump pass was tipped. Marley Martin saves it. Martin started inside, and Cornally said, nope, not this way. Ball goes to Rush. Her set play, tried to get it out to Kladowski, and Kladowski walks.
Well, she was losing her balance, and as she was falling, she couldn't help but pick the pivot foot up.
Good minutes for Emily Fender off the bench for Clarence Edwards. Now we're going to see Amaya Diaz check in. .30 seconds to play first quarter, 20-12 for Cherry. Pass to Cornally is knocked loose. Up the near sideline, Marley Martin, and her pass thrown away. Amara Martino on the floor for Fort Cherry as well. Martino takes it, got maybe a quick start. Feed near side, Gianna Bianchini for three off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound, Savannah Rush. Rush turned around, needs help. Long pass ahead to Martin, and Martin got the ball up overhead on her shoulder and took a couple of steps with it pinned up there, and that turnover will go back to Fort Cherry with just under 3 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Hard pass to handle, though. That was a bullet.
Good work by referee Eric Belleville to make sure it was 5-on-5. We saw the results of game officials not doing that. Three ball off the window and good. Gianna Bianchini beat the buzzer, her third tray of the quarter, and Fort Cherry closes on a blistering pace, outscoring Burgettstown 23-6 down the stretch. 23-12 after 1 second quarter in the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
9 points for Gianna Bianchini, all from distance, one of them off the window.
I don't think she anticipated making the last one, but she had a big smile on her face when it went in.
2.9 seconds. They inbounded in backcourt at the bench. Middle of the floor, diagonal to the far corner. Bianchini catch and shoot off the window and in.
Didn't even have time to think about it, Bob. She just caught it and shot it.
Burgettstown will start the second quarter with the ball. Emmeline Harrison gets it back, get it inside, drop step by Rush, nowhere to go there. Work it back around to Redinger, try to force it back into Rush, who fights to save it. Free ball from the far corner by Andy Midler won't go, and a rebound going to be last touched underneath by Paige Kladowski.
Well, in that last possession, if you noticed, they were playing a box-in-one on Paige Kladowski, so they're making it very difficult for her to get the basketball.
Long pass. Cornally fights to save that, misses the shot in tight, gets her own rebound and scores.
That's just an athletic move that time by Cornally.
That's a pass, though, that a little tougher D, that's not going to work.
Well, you're right about that, but she did a really good job controlling the basketball.
Pass goes down low to Andy Midler, and her shot hits the iron and won't drop home.
Yeah, point blank, needed to make that. Stop this run by Fort Cherry.
Gianna and Bella Bianchini work the ball in the midcourt. Pass to the far side. Get it to Martino. Down low to Cornally. Ball pinballed around. Martino saves it. Two-pointer up and good for Bella Bianchini. Her first field goal.
The Bianchini girls knocking them down.
Fort Cherry's opened up now to a 27-12 lead. Jumper at the free throw line by Emmeline Harrison won't go. Rebound drops right into the hands of Brooke Cornally. Cross court to Gianna. Bella back to Gianna. Good job there by Close to save that pass. It was behind her, but then she lowered the shoulder and drove the defender off, and is going to pick up her third personal foul.
Good call by the official that time, Mr. Yanni. She lowered that shoulder, cleared out the defender. Easy call.
Yeah, the foul wasn't so much when the defender fell to the floor. It was the hit before that.
Yeah.
5-second violation. Blue Devils can't get anybody open and can't get the ball inbounds.
Yeah, and the turnovers are mounting for the Blue Devils. Yeah, this press is very active and very aggressive by Fort Cherry.
Ball goes into the paint. Cornally misses a bunny in tight. This game could really be out of reach.
Well, she did miss an easy one.
The Rangers could have hit those in tight shots. Martino in the corner will dribble out of it. And now to Cornally for three off the iron. Rebound battle for Gianna Bianchini, one of the shorter players on the floor, fights for it and gets the rebound. And ahead to Harrison. Harrison looking for the fast break to Kladowski and stopped the dribble before stopping her feet.
Well, it's the pressure, Bob. I mean, you have to constantly be aware and you have to recognize where the defenders are coming. And if you think you have it beat, they're coming up behind. They're slapping at it.
Well, that time they had it beat, and she was in such a rush to get the ball to it's like trying to get the ball out of, or the candy out of the dish before you get caught. Three ball up and good. Gianna Bianchini hits her fourth tray of the game. 30-12. Fort Cherry gonna threaten to run away and hide. Across the timeline comes Harrison. Blue Devils get the ball to the baseline. Nice save there by Midler. The ball knocked out of bounds, though, trying to feed it back to the wing.
Well, I said before, when you make three-point shots, you look really good. And right now, Fort Cherry has made a handful.
They have, in fact, a full handful, 5 so far. Savannah Rush to Harrison, back to Rush. 10-footer won't go. Rebound saved there by Allison Littman for Fort Cherry, and then covered it over. And a reach-in foul on Andy Midler. That's her third foul.
Yeah, foul trouble for Midler.
And going to bring Melina Henry to the game. And Midler going to sit with 3 fouls. A lot of fouls here in the early going. That's 6 fouls on each team.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fouls shot as well.
Check that, 7 fouls on Fort Cherry. Long pass, Cornally drags her left foot back to set up a 3 and overshoots it. Savannah Rush rebounds for Burgettstown. Kladowski across the timeline. Has Harrison now into the corner to Henry. Henry on the dribble, has to pick it up and then puts her foot on the sideline right in front of the Fort Cherry bench.
That's the 13th unofficial turnover by Burgettstown already. And we have 4:50 left in the second quarter.
Burgettstown led 6-0, outscored 30-6 since then. Martino dribbles out of the corner. Gianna Bianchini near side for 3, too strong. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Going to be last touched by Emmeline Harrison of Burgettstown. Fort Cherry ball at the baseline. Martino, 5'2", junior, will key it in. 3 ball hit the bottom of the net. Rebound saved by Martino and then knocked right back out of bounds by Melina Henry. Martino to feed it in. Gianna Bianchini wide open for 3. Rolls it across the rim, no good. Savannah Rush rebounds.
They don't hesitate to shoot the 3, do they, Bob?
They do not. Long feed ahead to Redinger. Rush off the window, too strong, low angle shot. Rebounding, pushing foul going to be called. And this one appears to be on Burgettstown. And it's going to be Melina Henry picking up her first. That's 2 fouls on Burgettstown. Rangers at arm's length now. Ball goes to Littman, put it on the deck at the free throw line, down the far side and lay it in with the right hand.
I'll tell you what, when she gets the ball and goes, she's hard to guard.
Burgettstown, 5 minutes since their last point. Rush dribbles into trouble. Able to pass out of it, get it to Harrison. 8-footer, pulls it short. Rebound Littman at the defensive end.
Littman, she's a tough player, Bob.
Nice feed across. Fender shot may have been partially tipped, controlled on the far side, and now a rebounding foul called.
Yeah, good interior passing. Just missed a little bank shot inside.
(32-12), Fort Cherry in front of Burgettstown. And that foul on Allison Littman is her third. Now a lot of time left to play to have 3 fouls. The good thing is for Fort Cherry, it's a 20-point lead.
Yeah, it was 6-6.
Harrison cut off, force it inside the rush, and she travels with it, looking for a foul call. Says, that's why I walked.
Yeah, a couple things stand out, Bob. Fort Cherry is awfully aggressive, and they're very physical on the interior, and I think that physicality has certainly influenced this game.
Diagonal pass, Fender catch and shoot a 3, short. Rebound comes 2/3 of the way up the lane and right into the hands of Cameron Redinger. Paige Kladowski falls down. I'm not sure how that happened, but
she fell hard too. I hope she's okay.
Ball at midcourt. Nice save there by Rush. Pass to the left side off the hands of Melina Henry. Stolen by Cornally. Taken back by Kladowski, and Cornally fouls her. That's 2 on Brooke Cornally. That's 3 fouls on Fort Cherry in the quarter, 2 on Burgettstown. 32-12. The host looking to build a 2-game margin plus the head-to-head tiebreaker. And that's a stranglehold on the section title.
Oh, it really is. I mean, that just about will secure it for them.
Rush's pass for the corner is blocked with 2 hands by Cornally. Rangers control. Pump fake by Cornally. Get it to the low block. Her shot is blocked by Emmeline Harrison. And the loose ball grabbed by Melina Henry.
And she almost picked up her third.
Good for the goose, good for the gander.
Made a beautiful shot fake there in the corner. I really like that.
Kladowski to Rush. The elbow to Melina Henry. Her shot off the iron. And Cornally rebounds that miss. 2:25 to play. First half, 32-12. Fort Cherry in front of Burgettstown. Top 2 teams in this section. Back and forth. Bella Bianchini and Cornally get the ball inside defender. Her shot twice off the rim, and a rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gianna Bianchini.
Well, the Blue Devils have their work cut out for them here. Down 20.
Nice work on the replay stuff there, partner. Steal on the inbound bucket for Bella Bianchini. She's got 5 points. And the Rangers on an 11-0 run here in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. And another turnover. Cornally to the corner. Martino for 3. That won't go. Rebound kicks all the way up the lane. Ball dribbled off the over her own foot by Redinger. Fender, 2-pointer, won't go. Back the iron. Martino rebounds though for Fort Cherry. Fender going to get it. This time goes in tight, off the window and in. Burgettstown timeout, 1:34 to play, second quarter, 36-12. Fort Cherry leading Burgettstown. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee is proud to cheer on the Lady Blue Devils. Like the Homecoming Committee, Burgettstown girls basketball has a winning tradition built on hard work, teamwork, and Burgettstown Blue Devil pride. The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee wishes Coach Zittner and the Lady Blue Devils the very best of luck. Continue that winning tradition and show the heart that makes this team and Burgettstown so special. Good luck, Lady Blue Devils. They're behind you all the way.
I was going to say, nice work on the replays. We just couldn't see them. Our booth got invaded there, and
we got bumped.
We're at least back for a moment. Appreciate our entire crew, not just folks with us here tonight, but my goodness, got all kind of stuff happening. Prior to the winter storm, this was set to be our busiest week of the year, with wrestling on Monday, baskets Tuesday, multiple sites of wrestling on Wednesday, baskets Thursday, Friday, and semifinals and finals wrestling all on Saturday. But Storm, and kudos to the WPIL Wrestling Committee as well, making the change to not even try to schedule those wrestling matches on Monday. After the timeout, Fort Cherry with a takeaway. Gianna Bianchini alone going to the hoop and scores.
Her first 2-point goal of the evening.
38-12. Fort Cherry just absolutely sprinting away from their next door neighbors. Ball into the corner. Redinger air ball for 3. Rebound lands right in Gianna Bianchini's hands. Diagonal pass. Fender work it out around the perimeter. Now Bella Bianchini has it. And a little miscommunication with Bella and Fender there. And Fender started right and the pass went left.
I was just getting ready to say how well Fort Cherry is moving the basketball in the half-court offense, attacking the zone, and she threw it out of bounds.
Inbound to Emmeline Harrison and double dribble.
Turnovers mounting. I'm going to run out of space here.
31 seconds to play in the half. 38-12, Fort Cherry with the lead. And the pass to the right side. There's another Fort Cherry turnover. Amara Martino, foot on the sideline.
Court awareness. She stepped right out of bounds.
It's one thing if you do that and you're not used to the surroundings on the road. This is your home floor.
Well,
you should know what that looks like.
Going down to the Wash-I floor, I always told our guys, you have to be careful to not step out of bounds on the side.
Rush forces a pass back out. Tough Harrison bounce pass back into her. And Rush ends up with a ball on the floor. Wrestling match and a held ball.
Physical
Possession
play.
arrow, Fort Cherry.
I'll tell you what, physical play by Fort Cherry has a nice team. They move the basketball. They pressure you on the defensive end. They cause you a lot of problems. They have some athletic players, Bob, and they're unselfish. They pass the basketball.
Maya Diaz checks out as Brooke Cornally for this offensive set. 11 seconds to play on the possession arrow throw-in. She'll check back in and end up at the low block almost certainly. Martino fumbles the pass in the corner, tried to get it inside to Cornally, and it's kicked out of bounds by Rush.
Now they'll have 3.9 on the clock.
You have to deny that pass any way you can, even though it's not legal to play it with the lower extremities. Kick it out of bounds.
I do it too.
Whatever you have to.
Exactly.
Lob up top, tipped away. Good defensive play by Marley Martin. Ball ahead, off the window. The shot goes. Count the bucket. Count the bucket for Paige Klodowski. What was it, 3.9 seconds when the inbound started at this end and ends with a bucket at the other end. Paige Klodowski gets the deuce.
And both officials had it good.
The only points of the quarter for Burgettstown come just ahead of the buzzer. We go to the break. Teams to the locker room. Fort Cherry 38, Burgettstown 14. We're back in a couple of minutes here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. In Washington, we are a community that grows together. W&J students, faculty, and neighbors share ideas, support local initiatives, and help strengthen the region we're all proud to be part of. From service projects to local partnerships, we're committed to being good neighbors and active contributors. Because when one of us thrives, we all do. W&J and Washington, moving forward together.
Monarch Student Transportation is proud to support the Fort Cherry basketball team in the playoffs. Monarch's primary goal is safe transportation. With top-of-the-line equipment and the best drivers in the business, Monarch provides the highest quality transportation available, building on a tradition of safety and excellence. Monarch takes great pride in the schools and communities they serve. Monarch School Transportation is now hiring. Call 888-317-4144 or online at monarchtrans.com.
We had 14 foul shots in the opening quarter, Tom.
We did.
None in the second.
That's amazing. I know. It's been a funny year from the foul line.
It has indeed, and Fort Cherry after falling behind 6-0, have just sprinted 38-8 scoring run for the Rangers from that 6-0 hole.
Well, you can see how they do it, too. They're very unselfish. They really take advantage of their pressure, and they're able to score off of that press. But the other thing they do very well, Bob, when you watch them play, tonight they're shooting it well from three. But they're great with second and third shot opportunities, and that's because of their size. And when they get an opportunity, second or third chance, they usually come out on top and make it. Good basketball team, playing very well.
And look at that size. Littman 5'10", Cornally 5'10", Close 5'9".
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear. The difference tonight is the physicality and the size. And Fort Cherry's just so aggressive with the defense. And I thought they adjusted to the extended zone, and he did a nice job attacking it using a short corner, and he usually put Brooke Cornally down there in that corner. She was able to make good decisions with the basketball.
After the Saturday into Sunday storm, the clean out that started on Monday for most people, cancellation of all events, and then very scattered action on Tuesday and Wednesday. Pretty much a full slate around the area tonight, and we'll take a look at that when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Washington Greene County schedule for tonight includes Cannon-McMillan girls currently tied for first in Section 2, visiting Hempfield. Canamac and Norwin both 6-1. Peters Township girls with a win last night against Trinity to keep their hopes alive. The defending WPIL champions in trouble, but still alive. They'll host Albert Gallatin tomorrow. Ringgold in the fight for a playoff spot in 4A Section 3. The Rams go to Elizabeth Forward, 3 games back of EF, but Ringgold sits a game in front of the playoff cut line at the moment. 3A Section 3, nice battle tonight at McGuffey. The Highlanders taking on Waynesburg. They're currently tied for second in that section. Wash High is at Seton LaSalle, the section leader. Little Prexies in trouble. They're currently a game back of Keystone Oaks for the final playoff spot. In 2A girls, our game here atop 2A Section 2. In 2A Section 3, section leader Chartiers Houston has clinched a playoff spot. They're at Jefferson Morgan tonight. Number 2 California is home to Bentworth. And both of those teams are in the playoff picture right now. And Best Centers at Carmichael's. BC holds the third spot in the playoffs. It's Chartiers, California, Best Center, and Bentworth. Those all in very good shape to make the postseason. And in 1A Section 2 for the girls, only Washington County team is Avella, and the Eagles are going to miss the playoffs this year. Handful of boys games across the WPIAL tonight. And if my memory serves me correctly, only one of those involves Washington Greene County team, and that is California. The winless Trojans are at home with Clairton in 2A Section 1. Full slate of boys action on the docket for tomorrow, as well as a handful of girls games in the two-county area coming up tomorrow night as well. Mentioned we've got wrestling. We'll talk about that when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee is proud to cheer on the Lady Blue Devils. Like the Homecoming Committee, Burgettstown girls basketball has a winning tradition built on hard work, teamwork, and Burgettstown Blue Devil pride. The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee wishes Coach Zittner and the Lady Blue Devils the very best of luck. Continue that winning tradition and show the heart that makes this team and Burgettstown so special. Good luck, Lady Blue Devils. They're behind you all the way.
McGuffey and Cannon-McMillan both ran through their pods of 5 teams, both at home last night. Cannon-Mac in the AAA brackets and McGuffey in the 2A bracket, both advanced to the WPIL semifinals. We'll have all of that action for you on Saturday. Both teams are guaranteed 2 matches. McGuffey has already clinched a berth in the PIAA team tournament as well. If they can reach the championship match, they'll get a ticket straight to Johnstown Friday a week from now. If they come up and finish 3rd or 4th, they'll have to wrestle on at a road site on Tuesday to try to get that invite to Johnstown for that 8-team field. Cannon-McMillan has to win at least 1 match to make the state team tournament. Top 3 in AAA make it. We'll start with the 2A action Saturday morning at 10. McGuffey against Derry. The winner of that match will take on the Burrell-Laurel winner. The loser, the McGuffey-Derry loser, will take on the Burrell-Laurel loser in the 3rd place bout. Then about 1:30, AAA action takes over. Cannon-McMillan to wrestle against Norwin. The Knights sprinted out in front of Trinity last night. The Hillers rallied back, but just came up short. So Norwin and Cannon-McMillan at about 1:30. The winner will meet the Franklin Regional Connellsville winner, the loser for 3rd place in the final berth in the PIAA 3A team tournament. Those will take place right around 3 o'clock, finals and 3rd place matches at the Peters Township's AHN Arena. 38-14 for Cherry leading Burgettstown. 14 points for Gianna Bianchini, including 4 3-pointers on the night. 7 points for Allison Lippman, 6 for Brooke Cornally, and 5 for Bella Bianchini. 4 more points for Julie Close and a deuce for Emily Fender. For Cherry, 3 of 6 at the foul line. For Burgettstown, 7 apiece for Paige Sklodowski and Savannah Rush. That's it. And 6 of 8 at the free throw stripe. And Savannah Rush has most of that. She's hit 5 of 6. Burgettstown will get the ball to start the second half, but the Blue Devils in trouble. If they give up a run of 6 points,
it's a mercy.
It will be a running clock, but we're not there at the moment. Ball comes near side. Andy Midler, cross-court pass to Redinger. Ball knocked loose, controlled by Lippman. Bella Bianchini bringing up the floor. Launch it ahead. Gianna for 3, off the rim, short. Rebound, put back. Lippman, who started it all, gets the spoils of her work and gets the rebound and put back.
Another offensive rebound, second opportunity. Lippman right on the spot.
3-ball near side, pulls up short out of the hands of Redinger, and a rebound for Lippman on the defensive end. Ahead to Cornally, got an opening to the hoop, pushed the shot too strong. Rebound by Close, blocked, controlled by Cornally. Lippman took it inside the arc, and then feed it back out. Going to get a reset here. The Bianchinis move the ball around the perimeter. Bring it to right side. Cornally for three, way off the mark. It's going to sail out of bounds. Saved by Burgettstown. Not sure why, but they got it back to a teammate. Two-pointer for Kledowski won't go. Rebound Burgettstown. Offensive board, Savannah Rush, and she walks from the top of the key. .6:44 to play, third quarter, 40-14. 21-2, the current Fort Cherry run.
Wow. Makes it tough if you're the opposing team.
Bianchini around the perimeter. Get the ball to Lippman. Ripping it out of there is Harrison for Burgettstown. Ahead to Kledowski. Cornally forces her to go wide, and the lay-in missed by Kledowski because of the presence of Cornally. Rangers control, diagonal pass. Gianna catching head to the hoop. Shot off the rim won't go. Kledowski rebounds in the lane for Burgettstown. Get it ahead to Midler. Her shot blocked. Lippman going to pick up her fourth foul.
Yeah, that was a body for sure.
Two shots coming for Andy Midler at the free throw line. 6:04 to play in the third. Fort Cherry in total control. First shot good. Midler's just the third Burgettstown player in the score column.
Well, yeah, that's one of the big problems when you only have two players score. Makes it awfully difficult, Bob.
Midler hits both foul shots. Burgettstown 8 of 10 at the stripe in the game. Cornally inside to Close, back to Cornally. Push shot three, good. Line drive.
Boy, that is a line driver. She can shoot that shot.
43-16. Three ball near side, in and out. Midler just couldn't get that one to drop. Rebound by Diaz for Fort Cherry.
Nice pass.
Bianchini to Bianchini, and now the set shot up and in for Diaz. She gets a two-pointer.
Nice little touch by Diaz.
29-point Fort Cherry lead. Pressure, nice screen set to get Kledowski clear. Ball into the corner. Redinger gets it back. Her three ball won't go, and a pushing foul called. It looks like a Burgettstown foul. Harrison with the push. First foul on Burgettstown in the second half. 5:16 to play. If Fort Cherry scores on this possession, we'll have a running clock the rest of the way. Diaz to Gianna Bianchini. Bell on the left wing, and now up to Cornally. Top of the key, goes back to Gianna. Catch and shoot a three, it's good.
And we're running that clock. She made another three.
Gianna Bianchini with 17 points on the night. Pass stolen by Diaz. Trying to go coast to coast. Kledowski cut her off. Ball to Bella. Has Cornally at the low block far side. Cornally shot too strong. Close tries to rebound. And the Blue Devils get it and going to get a foul called on the back as Bella Bianchini guilty of her first personal foul.
And the clock is running.
And we'll stop only for official stoppages or for the administration of free throws. Savannah Rush takes a pass, brings it near side. Nice job there. Midler circled it back out. She was 6 feet away.
Had a shot. Should put it up.
Kledowski into the paint off the window. That won't go. That's the shot she made at the end of the half to get the points. But this time it wouldn't drop. Held ball. Possession arrow belongs to Fort Cherry.
Yeah, they've really keyed on Kledowski most of the game. She has not had very many open shots, Bob.
I fear you're about to wear that monitor again. Ball goes inside to Close. Close, no mistaking it this time. Catch and score.
Yeah, nice little roll down the lane by Close. Finish. Great job, good pass.
50-16, Fort Cherry leads, and a pass thrown away. Rush her lane got cut off and had nowhere to go, and ended up having to just throw the ball to avoid a travel call. Rangers go diagonal across the court, and Gianna called for a travel. Substitution checking in. It's going to be Fender in, Cornally out.
John Yanni on the call that time.
Megan Zittner and John Yanni with a little laughter.
A little discussion with the coach.
Rush's pass saved by Harrison. That almost went out of bounds. Rush gets it back in the paint. A little set shot up and in. Savannah Rush has 9.
Yeah, good pass, good finish by Savannah Rush.
50-18, Fort Cherry leads. Cross court into the corner. Burgettstown, I believe that's Olivia Frazier getting her first tour of action.
I think you're right.
Ball inside to Close. She just a little off balance with the shot up. Couldn't get it to go. Savannah Rush hassled from behind. Sprinting up is Bella Bianchini. Knocks the ball loose, out of bounds.
You got to give it to Fort Cherry. They are aggressive. I mean, they go after the basketball. And if you dribble around one of the defenders, they're going to try to take it from you.
Gianna going to check out of the game. Fort Cherry will check in Amara Martino. 3-ball in flight. Midler hits the top of the backboard. Long rebound up the far side. Olivia Frazier tracks it down. That was out beyond the 10-foot line.
Yeah, and I thought she got away with a little bit of a travel. Didn't get away with that one.
Martino didn't get away with that one.
Well,
John Yanni was assistant baseball coach when I played at Wash High.
Well, he was an assistant basketball coach for us at Immaculate Conception when I was playing.
And then was co-head coach with Bill Fleschner for the girls.
Yeah, we've known him for years.
Savannah Rush muscles her way inside, misses the shot, fought to get the rebound, and Julie Close says, I got that. Ball ahead to Martino, and Martino is fouled.
Savannah Rush, I believe, was on the foul.
Yep, she took a diagonal path to cut her off. Foul on Rush, her second, team second of the quarter, and just 30 seconds remaining. Beautiful play by Rush, blocked the inbound, right back to the thrower, and Martino was still out of bounds.
Yeah, and she was trying to throw it. She was going to throw it back to one of the players. Can't do that.
That's the thing as a thrower. You got to throw and get your feet in bounds.
That's exactly right.
Because of plays just like that. Rush trying to make a tough interior pass. Knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. I don't know if Burgettstown will get it inbound in time. 3 seconds and running. And they do not. Quarter comes to an end with the running clock. Fort Cherry 50, Burgettstown 18. We're back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod-Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. For generations, W&J has lived right in the heart of Washington, learning alongside our neighbors, lending a hand, and building traditions that connect us. We are committed to being present, supportive, and engaged in the community we're proud to call home. We celebrate our shared history, and we look forward to building the future together. W&J in Washington, moving forward together.
Monarch Student Transportation is proud to support the Fort Cherry basketball team in the playoffs. Monarch's primary goal is safe transportation. With top-of-the-line equipment and the best drivers in the business, Monarch provides the highest quality transportation available, building on a tradition of safety and excellence. Monarch takes great pride in the schools and communities they serve. Monarch School Transportation is now hiring. Call 888-317-4144 or online at monarchtrans.com.
We'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter as well. Burgettstown will start with the basketball, but a 32-point hold.
Well, I don't think anybody climbs from a 32-point hole with a running clock, Bob.
Yeah, I don't think.
Been a tough night for Burgettstown. And when you take away their top scorer, it makes it difficult.
Rush get it across to Harrison. Back to Rush inside. Took a little bump. Shot won't go. Good job by Midler to keep it alive. Her shot won't go. And a foul called down low on Gianna Bianchini, I believe.
Haven't had many second opportunities, but Midler, did a nice job on that possession.
Midler hit 2 foul shots in that third quarter. Following the game, we'll recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Midler misses the first. Second shot in flight, good. Midler 3 of 4 at the line in the game, 1 for 2 on that trip. 30 seconds gone, fourth quarter. Rangers Fender get the ball inside. Shot put up and in by Allison Littman. Playing with 4 fouls. She'll get the bucket and a free throw as well.
Strong move by Allison Littman that time. Caught it, went to the left shoulder, used the glass.
52-19, 7:07 to play. A couple of subs, Henry and Martin check in for Burgettstown.
Well, the one thing that I like about Fort Cherry is they have a variety of players that can score, Bob. Makes it difficult to defend just 1 or 2 players.
Littman almost wedged that foul shot. And a rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by Gianna Bianchini.
Yeah, about the only thing they haven't done well is shoot from the foul line.
3 for 7.
Yep. Burgettstown 9 for 12. That's not too bad, but not enough points.
Klodowski deals right side to Harrison. Harrison takes it up top to Martin. Martin on the dribble, gets a screen, but nice job there by Bell and Bianchini to roll around that screen and keep the defense up. Martin keeps her dribble alive, and that's a good move there.
They're still playing a box-in-one on Burgettstown's good player, Paige Klodowski.
Ball knocked loose, tie up, held ball, possession arrow for Cherry. And Bella Bianchini will sit. Checking back in is Amara Martino. Martino had 10 points in the first meeting between these two. Gianna leading the way tonight, 17 points,
yeah, she's
including
been
5 threes.
You don't see that very often. That's pretty good shooting.
Diagonal pass into the far corner to Fender. Good defense there by Melina Henry to force her to pass it back out.
Yeah, she recovered nicely, did an excellent job.
Gianna picks up her dribble, hassled there by Klodowski. Now to Martino. Fender inside, nice drop step shot off the mark though, won't go for Littman. She fights and gets her own rebound, but is going to get tied up, and that possession arrow.
We have an injury here.
Yeah, Gianna Bianchini is shaken up.
I think she stepped on someone's foot and her ankle rolled. I don't think it's too bad, Bob.
Yeah.
No, she's
Actually,
okay.
she and the trainer were laughing at one point. But
well,
I think she's got, sometimes you get something caught. I think that's the way her ankle felt.
Yeah, I think it just went a little funny on her, but she's okay. Don't want to get anybody hurt at this time of the season.
Well, not leading 52-19 either.
No, absolutely not. You got some bigger games down the road.
Weren't there questions about that in the NFL season this year?
Well, I think so.
Now Fort Cherry, that's a number I don't have.
Number 42, I don't have her either.
Yeah, well, you don't because I don't.
That's right.
Yep, 42 is not on this roster. That will be the most often traded player in Major League Baseball, the player to be named later. Martin, get it far side to Harrison to the corner. Martin's shot in and out won't go, and the Blue Devils battle and get the rebound. Klodowski give it to Martin, take it to the hoop. She's fouled on the way up. and will shoot a couple. And Amaya Diaz called for the foul. Her first, team second. 42 there, Nate the Great. Foul shots for Marley Martin. First one's good. 52-20. Did not, certainly did not expect that kind of score here. Now, I'm not sure what happened. Player went down the runway?
Yeah.
Or the ball? No, player went down the runway?
Ran out of the gym. I think she got hit.
Cameron Kramer. Thank you, Nate Rigotti, floor director extraordinaire, and Hannah Knoll. Boy, jumping right in there. First game, getting it all going there. Here. Second shot at the line, also good. Marley Martin gets the shooter's touch bounce. Emerson Holmes from the near corner for three, hits the iron, then the strap that is used to pull the baskets up. That's out of bounds. See, sometimes even when that pulley and rope is there, it hits the strap.
I know.
We were talking about that at Wash High a couple of weeks ago. They lost the pulley and rope somehow in one of the renovations. Marley Martin for three from the corner. It's an air ball. Carries across Kladowski. Rebounds for Burgettstown. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Martin saves an errant pass. Down the lane, pass across to Harrison. Up top, Martin for three. High arcing shot is short. Rebound inside. Put back attempt by Rush. Won't go. And a foul called on the Rangers. And it's going to be Diaz picking up her second foul of the quarter. 3 in the period on Fort Cherry.
And nice hustle by Savannah Rush that time. Made a nice move, almost got the and one. She'll shoot 2.
Rush has hit 5 of 6 at the foul line in the game. First shot's good.
I think it's 6 of 7.
52-22. 3:34 to play in the fourth.
I have
a rolling clock.
Savannah Rush with 10 points this evening. Make it 11.
Savannah Rush, 2 for 2.
Has hit 7 of 8 free throws tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty good shooting by anybody.
Rangers in front court. Martino to Holmes. Holmes hassled, dribbled it, had it knocked back up underneath her chin and out of bounds.
Just smiles as she runs back on defense. It's a little easier when you have a big lead. You don't have to be as nervous or concerned.
Now that you're not coaching anymore, you can say that.
Well, I don't get nervous any longer. That's correct. Used to.
Ball goes eventually down low, and a shot put up, but won't go, and a foul called on Fort Cherry. And Savannah Rush going right back to the foul line. Amara Martino guilty of the foul. And Rush the stripe for free throws 9 and 10. Pulls the first one well short. She's tired from all the free throws.
I think so.
.246 to play in the game, 52-23. Fort Cherry in control, and Rush misses the second as well. And Diaz rebounds for Fort Cherry. Long bounce pass ahead to Emerson Holmes. Tried to feed it back to Martino, and Martino has to fight to save that. Kladowski out hassling her in the midcourt. Emily Fender with the ball now. Goes to Holmes. Holmes cut off. Get it inside. Diaz has the ball hacked out of her hands and saves it at the baseline. Ball rolling to the corner, and Diaz there to get that. Cameron Kramer kept that ball alive at the baseline for Fort Cherry. And now a steal. Rush going back 1-on-2. Forced wide. Shot won't go. Rebound Fender. Martino going to go back 1-on-2. Sometimes that's what happens. You get a 1-on-2 this way, and you end up with a 1-on-2 going the other way.
Especially if you miss the shot.
2 minutes to play in the game. Fort Cherry up 52-23. The Rangers will build a 2-game lead with 3 to play. Diaz push off. Got away with that. Ball to Holmes. Back to Diaz. Takes it through the paint. Fender, 3-ball. Off the back rim. No good. Rebound Kramer. Fender for 2 from 18. That won't go. Holmes saves the rebound at the baseline. Extended Fort Cherry possession here.
Second and third shot opportunities.
Holmes will take it out. Martino in the midcourt. Now Diaz comes through the corner, and I don't see that the Rangers are going to attack. So Burgettstown says we will. Marley Martin pushed out of the paint. Puts the shot up. It won't go, but Emily Fender called for the foul. And with about a minute to play, Marley Martin goes back to the foul line. Hit 2 straight earlier. First shot too strong. (52-23), Fort Cherry in charge. We'll take a look at the updated standings in our post-game show. Second shot also no good. And a Rangers rebound with 60 seconds to play. Holmes, right wing. Get up top to Martino, far side defender. Kudos to the Blue Devils, too. They're still working hard on defense.
They are. I mean, they're playing hard. They met their match here this evening. They're playing a good team.
Kladowski knocks the ball loose. Martin ends up with it. Ball trapped between her knees, and she rolls over. A hand on there keeps her from getting it out of there, and held ball possession arrow for Cherry.
But she hit the floor. She went after the basketball. It's nice to see kids continue to play hard, even though they're getting beat.
Kladowski out hassling Martino. Ball to Fender. Ahead to Holmes. 15 seconds to go. Not a good pass by Holmes. Tipped by Fender. Controlled by Martin. Give it off to Fender. Near side. Shot won't go, but a foul is called. And a couple of free throws will happen here before the buzzer sounds. That foul on Emily Fender. And Paige Kladowski, who has not scored since the second quarter, will be at the free throw line for a couple.
They've really worked hard to contain her this evening.
First shot is good with 5.8 seconds to play. Burgettstown's last 6 points have all been at the foul line in this quarter, make it 7. 52-25 is going to be the way this one ends. And Paige Kladowski with 9 points on the night, averaging 18. And that'll do it. Fort Cherry 52, Burgettstown 25. Recap when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Burgettstown had the better of it early on. At first 3 minutes, had a 6-0 lead, but Fort Cherry, when the Rangers got going, they got going.
They really did. They picked it up quickly, and you thought it might be a close game there early on, but once they got into their pressure defense, it pretty much controlled the game. And the other thing they do very well, Bob, because of their size, if they miss a shot, there's a really good chance they're going to get the second or third opportunity. And they're very, very good with scoring those easy baskets. I really like the way they moved the basketball, too, against the zone. They got the ball to the short corner. They were able to hit cutters down the lane and score easy buckets.
Couple of runs after the 6-0. Fort Cherry went 23-6.
Yeah.
That was the end of the first quarter to lead 23-12. Back up a minute remaining in the first quarter. Fort Cherry's run to the half was 19-2, and the two for Burgettstown came really maybe after the buzzer, but the official said count the bucket. Paige Klodowski, that was her last field goal of the game, and it just barely got in to a 19-2 run for Fort Cherry there. And then the Rangers in the third quarter, 12-2 before a two-pointer for Burgettstown closed the scoring in that quarter, and Fort Cherry just rumbles out to a two-game lead with 3 games left to play, in total control of the top of this section.
Well, and I would think that they're going to have a great opportunity to just win the section outright. The teams that they're going to play, they've beaten significantly in the scoring column, although they'll be on the road for 2 of those games. But got to give Fort Cherry its due tonight. Very aggressive, the defense, the shooting wasn't bad. How about Gianna Bianchini? How about she makes 5 threes tonight? And when you do that, hey, everybody makes shots. So congratulations to Fort Cherry. They roll on, and they continue with this 2-game lead and getting ready for the playoffs.
We'll take a look at individual scoring when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee is proud to cheer on the Lady Blue Devils. Like the Homecoming Committee, Burgettstown girls basketball has a winning tradition built on hard work, teamwork, and Burgettstown Blue Devil pride. The Burgettstown Homecoming Committee wishes Coach Zittner and the Lady Blue Devils the very best of luck. Continue that winning tradition and show the heart that makes this team and Burgettstown so special. Good luck, Lady Blue Devils. They're behind you all the way.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod-Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. W&J is part of the fabric of Washington. You'll see our students, faculty, and staff volunteering in local organizations, supporting community events, collaborating with area schools, and lending a hand where help is needed. This is a place where people look out for one another, work side by side, and invest in the place we all call home. Washington and W&J, moving forward together.
Big night for Gianna Bianchini. Hit 5 3-pointers tonight, 17 points to lead all scorers in the game. Allison Littman, who was tagged with foul trouble throughout much of the game, finished with 11. Fort Cherry just 3 of 7 at the free throw line. For Burgettstown, only player in double digits, Savannah Rush, with 11 points tonight, and a bunch of that coming at the free throw line. Had 7 of 10 at the stripe in the ball game for Savannah Rush. Fort Cherry led 23-12 after one, outscored Burgettstown 15-2 in the second, and triggered the running clock with a 12-4 third quarter advantage. Burgettstown hit 7 foul shots in the fourth, outscoring Fort Cherry 7-2. That set our final score. Time to recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Start strong and stay local. CCBC's Washington County College Center gives you the edge to get ahead. High school students can learn to fly before they drive with our Aviation Academy. If helping others is what you do, let us help you. Advance from LPN to RN and open new doors in your healthcare career. Or get ahead in college by earning general education credits. No matter your path, we're here to help you move forward. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Monarch Student Transportation is proud to support the Fort Cherry basketball team in the playoffs. Monarch's primary goal is safe transportation. With top-of-the-line equipment and the best drivers in the business, Monarch provides the highest quality transportation available, building on a tradition of safety and excellence. Monarch takes great pride in the schools and communities they serve. Monarch School Transportation is now hiring. Call 888-317-4144 or online at monarchtrans.com.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
When the three balls started raining home, the ball game was over. It was in the hands of the Fort Cherry Rangers. And the rainmaker tonight, our player of the game, Gianna Bianchini, with her 5 trays and a deuce to go with it, 17 points. And Gianna Bianchini, our Washington County College Center CCBC player of the game. Tonight's game on the WJPA Sports Network has been brought to you in part by CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By Monarch Student Transportation. Monarch is now hiring. Log on monarchtrans.com for details. By Washington and Jefferson College. W&J and Washington, moving forward together. By Burgettstown's Homecoming Committee, celebrating the homegrown Blue Devils. By Visit Green. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on visitgreen.org. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. And by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. More basketball for you tomorrow, though, on the boys' side. Peters Township hosts South Fayette. Then Saturday, it's all WPIL team tournament wrestling all day at Peters Township. McGuffey, Derry, Burrow, and Laurel in the 2A semi starting at 10. Canamac, Norwin, Franklin Regional, and Connellsville in the 3A semis at 1:30, all on WJPA AM and online. Thanks to head coaches Megan Zittner and Clarence Edwards, to athletic director Tom Scarpone and the entire crew here at Fort Cherry. From our partner Tom Drakely, floor director Nate Rigotti, Hannah Noel, and Brandon Bennett on camera, and Jacob Knisner in our downtown Washington studios. I'm Bob Gregg. Thanks for being with us here on Pennsylvania's radio sports leader. 2A girls Section 2 action. Your final score, Fort Cherry 52, Burgettstown 25. This has been a presentation of the WJPA Sports Network.